Yo, 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 yo. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are we doing on this Remembrance Sunday? Which is also formerly known as Super Sunday for most people. But it is Remembrance Sunday today, so I hope everybody did their 2 minute silence. But yeah, man, how are we doing today? TikTok, unfortunately, I don't have my stream key. TikTok took it off us again. So we are currently live via the mobile on TikTok. If you want to come to the YouTube, it's literally just there. There. That's all you got to do is there. On the YouTube, you'll be able to see the scores, kickoff, start 11, things like that. But on TikTok, all you've got is my ugly mush for now, I'm afraid. But yeah, it is Newcastle versus Brentford today. I'm going to be honest, I'm not overly thrilled with Newcastle's lineup, to be honest. I do need to get me specs. Thought I already had them on. So yeah, I'm not overly happy with Newcastle's lineup today, if I'm completely honest with you. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, Jesus. I'm not being funny, like, I don't really care about Aston Villa, bro. I do not care. I'm not watching multi-view here. I'm watching the actual Newcastle channel. You know what I mean? You can actually take me hoodie off now. To be fair, though. Oh, it's a bit nippy, lad. It's a bit nippy. Hey, what is going on? Where's me? Where's? Oh, I've moved that. Where's me TikTok lot? Where are yous? Oh, I don't know what I've done. I think I've just invited somebody. I didn't mean to invite you. Why can't I double tap the screen now? Oh, is it because I've got a stupid fucking photo thing? Yeah, it must be. Alright, TikTok, don't forget to double tap the screen, follow if you're new, YouTube, like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. You know the absolute drill. I don't think today's is going to be as good as it normally is, to be honest, like. Oh, there we are. Mind the gap. Oi, oi. Enjoy, enjoy it while it lasts, bro. Do you know what? Like, what? Where's the originality from Sunderland fans? You know what I mean? Mind the gap. That's all you've got. What score you say? I reckon, mate. To be honest, we're away from home. Away form's terrible at the minute, so I wanna say 2-1. I do think we conceded there. I do think we conceded there. Um, honestly, I'm so sick of Sunderland fans. You know, absolute tramps. Mind the gap. Jesus Christ, where was mind the gap when he was in League One, mate? You know what I mean? You've literally been in the Prem 5 minutes. Aye, Jamie, I know, mate, I know. It will. Mind the gap, but I don't see them in the Champions League table. Exactly, brother, exactly. Do you know what I mean? I just don't understand, like, how they keep just grinding out results. Like, I just want it to end. Do you know what I mean? It absolutely ruins me weekend. TikTok, I have put the YouTube up top. Mainly so that if you just want to come over to the YouTube side, you can come over. We have more going on the YouTube because TikTok has taken away my stream key again. So yeah, it is what it is. Wait, why am I not getting me notifications for YouTube? No, I do not want to log out. That's not what I want to do. Best win this, mate. You're not wrong. I feel like today's a must win game. If I'm honest, I do feel like it is a must win game. Uh, Harley, I don't go live with people I don't know. I'm afraid. Apologies. Maybe what am I looking for? Yeah. How do I do it again? No, that's not what I want. Jesus Christ. I remember when I used to pay like 18 quid for this. What do you get with it? That is shocking behaviour, that, like. Absolutely shocking behaviour. TikTok, what do you think the score's going to be today? And what game is everybody watching, actually? Let's try this dashboard. Someone say mind the gap. Someone did say mind the gap. Honestly, it's all I've got, man. It's embarrassing, to be honest with you. Uh, I can't even read. Brentford are going to stuff you like a Christmas turkey. Oh, cheers, Ash, mate. Cheers. You reckon we're going to get beat 3-1? Come back in after 90 minutes, mate. See what the score is. You know what I mean? I'm assuming that was a Sunderland fan. I'm assuming anyway. Like, YouTube. Right, so if it's working, then why? Sunderland played. Mind the gap, sunshine. Reckon Borough come up this season would be good having Newcastle, Borough, and Sunderland in the Premier again. I don't really rate Borough, to be honest with you. Like Borough's not really a derby, is it? But I do think Borough come up this year. I definitely think they come up. And then Sunderland will just go back down next season. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy for Sunderland because it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? They're having the little 5 minutes. It absolutely will run out. Like, that's a problem though. It's not coming through the here, is it? Oh, I know why it's not coming through the here. Ha, Sunderland go down next season, get a grip, mate. Mate, prove us wrong. Like, proves me wrong. In every game you have played, you have been incredibly lucky. Not one game have you looked great. You look bang average every single game. Even against Arsenal, you were lucky. Arsenal should have had a pen for that elbow. Incredibly lucky. Wow. Honestly, like, you son-in-law don't know football whatsoever. Like, you're tapped in the head, bro. Like, absolutely tapped in the head. How do I add it again? You seem emotional, mate. Oh, thanks, mate. Appreciate it. I just can't wait for you lot to disappear again, to be honest. Like, where was Alice when you were in League One? Where was this when you were in the Championship? Do you know what I mean? How can you say you've not been lucky, mate? I'm taking nothing away from your defence. Your defence has been solid, mate. But the actual play Let's look at the Everton game, for example. It was the perfect game of two halves. Everton should have been out of sight first half, but they just couldn't finish the tee. Like, what are you talking about? Honest to God, man. Just be realistic, bro. Well, they're 2-0 behind now. That doesn't make sense. If we aren't going down this season, we go down next. We'll just get stronger. You won't get stronger though, mate. You have been incredibly lucky. You have and always will be a yo-yo club, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? But that's what I've just said. Like, mate, do you only listen to what you want to hear? Right? I've literally just said it was a game of two halves. Everton should have been out of sight second half, first half, which means yous were good second half because Everton were poor. Like, I don't understand what you listen to here. Honest to God. We have never been a yo-yo club. Are you mad, bro? Jesus Christ, you're literally only in this live because you're performing well. Like, your stadium was empty for majority of last season until you got to the playoffs and until you played us in the cup. Like, you're plastic fans, mate. You're absolutely piss poor. You're putting us off what I'm trying to do. Our defence are way better than yours. I think you're playing better at the minute. I wouldn't take a single Sunderland player, and I don't think many teams would. Yeah, well done. I'm stating facts, mate. Where were yous? Where was your fan base? Yous have been back in the Prem 5 minutes, and suddenly yous have all crawled out your little fucking benefits. Do you know what I mean? Yous have crawled out from your little rock, and yous are living life, and I'm happy for yous. I just can't wait for it to go back to where yous belong, and that's under your little rock. Proper plastic fans. Where we use with Ashley still selling out every week, mate. Like, what? Adam, what do you mean? We're literally playing Brentford, mate. Are you happy, lad? This mag's rattled by little Sunderland. I'll never be rattled by Sunderland, man. It's just the idiot fans. Do you know what I mean? They come in every live, giving it big licks. Just wait until I start losing games. And I hope you do. I hope you do, but I just hope you support the team when he's aren't doing well. Do you know what I mean? Mate, that West Ham game, honestly, I was ready to start throwing jabs on that West Ham game, you know. Jesus, it was absolutely disgusting. It was so bad. It was like fucking. Do you know what? I genuinely can't think of a Oh, there we go. I'm gonna stay in hate watch. Thanks for it. Appreciate it. Do you know what I mean? They haven't disappeared when we start winning though. Aye, I know. It's been a terrible start of the season to be fair. I mean, we've only really played good a handful of times as well, so it's not really been like great, great, great games to be honest. What do you mean when? We were incredibly unlucky against Arsenal. Um, but again, that's probably it really. Incredibly unlucky against Liverpool. Unlucky against Barca. Um, so Dylan, I said this on the last live, mate. This is probably the first one you've came in. So there's logic behind why I think we'll still beat us in Derby Day, and the reason why I still believe we come out on top on Derby Day is because if you look at Newcastle's performances this season, we've only turned up for the big games like Arsenal, Liverpool, Barca. We've only really turned up for them and put in good performances. Now, realistically, this early in the season, there's not a bigger game than Newcastle Sunderland for us. So I think we turn up and I think we run you up the park. However, based off how you have played, I don't think it'll be an easy game. I think it'll be like a 2-1. I think. Dylan, I don't think we can agree. I don't think we'll ever agree on Sunderland turning up because again, I've watched your games and I don't really think I've been impressed. You've defensively, you defend well as a unit, and you're scrappy. Like yesterday against Arsenal, you scored with your first shot, which is great. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't say you've turned up to be honest. Just let's not mention the Burnley game. Do you think Tesco Ultra? Is that from a Sunderland point of view or is that from a Newcastle point of view, mate? Sorry, I can't. I'm not too sure who you mean, mate. They weren't great though. They defended well, Thomas. They defended well. Newcastle will stay up. Like everyone's getting carried away by Newcastle's performance because the performances haven't been great. But in hindsight, at this stage last season, we are only 2 points behind where we were last season. Do you know what I mean? We don't tend to start well in the league, and then pick it up. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's not really a concern. I think they will stay up based off how they've started. I don't think there's ever been a team in the Premier League history who started as well as Sunderland have and got relegated. I don't think there has been. Correct us if I'm wrong though. Appreciate the love on the live, guys. Appreciate it. Don't forget double tap follow if you're new. We've got the YouTube up as well. On the YouTube, you can see starting 11, scores, time, things like that. We are trying to push the YouTube because TikTok keep giving us restrictions. Is it not for Brentford? I did change it, mate. Let's have a look. I definitely changed it. I don't think it's going to let us change it mid live, to be honest. Does it still say West Ham? I remember changing it beforehand, to be honest. Settings. That's not what I want. Oh, he's a fucking fucked us up here. So this one. I wondered why that lad said I didn't know who I was playing earlier. Alright, do you know what? I think I'm just going to have to restart the live, to be fair. Aye, Arsenal do like bottling it. Read TikTok. I'm just gonna have to restart. Sort the title out. I'll literally be 2 seconds. That restart last time didn't impact us, so I'll be literally 2 minutes. If you just want to come in and give us more crap, I'll be 2 minutes. I'm sure you can edit it though, actually. I've got to go, but mind the gap. Oh, shock. Enjoy, mate. Catch you in a bit. Appreciate you coming in. Pause live. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh god, that'll do. Shift that up there. You never got my back. We are back. It's probably going to take ages for people to come back in, but it is what it is. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's been hard. Brentford, yeah, like typical Newcastle start for an away game at the minute. But is that a joke? As if people pay for that. No, thank you, young sir. Right, okay, so can I use any? Yeah, may as well use the flare then if we've got one. Start. Let's get that flare going, eh? See if we can get some more followers in. Wait, let's see what happens. See if we can get. Why is? Where is everybody? Ugh. TikTok, we have just had to restart the live due to, for some reason, it didn't update the title. So I've now updated the title. Make sure you like, double tap the screen, follow if you're new. I appreciate yous. Numbers will creep back up. We are currently watching Newcastle versus Brentford. It's been all Brentford, to be honest. Yo, Liam coming straight in with a love. I appreciate you, bro. Oh, it's been a poor start, this, like. It's so... It's so top potato, man. Just get the ball, take a second and pass it out, man. TikTok, we have got our YouTube above just purely because we are trying to grow the YouTube. As you can see, we've got 277 subscribers. The lives don't tend to do well on there at the moment, but the shorts and things do very well. So we are trying to get the YouTube up. Appreciate the love, Thomas. Welcome back in. Welcome back in. Can't really hear the Newcastle fans neither, to be fair, but it might just be because I haven't got it turned up quite as much. Wait, where's Alan Mackham's new? Oh me, I hate doing it through two different ones. To be fair. What is happening? What is happening? I think we get beat today, like 100% think we get beat. Ah, yes. Yo, Emma, how you doing? You okay? Of course I remember you. You won the last live. How's it doing? How you doing? I've remembered how I do it. I need to copy the URL. What's happening here? Not a lot. Uh, is that working now? Aye, that's working now. That is working now. Well, we're gone. Fixed it. I didn't have the bloody alert button on. This has been a terrible start, like. It's literally just been all Brentford. We're making some movement now, like, I suppose, but... Barnes whips one in. Nobody there. Da, 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 da. Yeah, how do I get the score prediction? I'm gonna say. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm just gonna go snatch and grab. I think 1-0 Newcastle. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm to be honest with you. Abby, when I pardon you, how you doing? Stephen, I hope Newcastle lose. Why'd you hope Newcastle lose, man? Up the Newcastle. Get up, sausage. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Pardon you. Why pardon me? Did I burp or something? Did I miss it? Must have missed it. How you doing, Abs? Are you good? My bad, my bad. Apologies. Apologies. I normally have better manners. Well, sometimes anyway. Honestly, this is like watching Newcastle at the minute just isn't great. Like especially away from home, it's just not good. Newcastle are so banging. I genuinely, do you know what? Like I must have missed it. You know, I mustn't even have noticed that I did it. So apologies. Apologies. Steve, because of what Newcastle said, Sunderland have played nobody up until Arsenal. He hadn't really, though, to be honest. And Stephen, to be fair, I think we can both agree Sunderland haven't exactly set the world alight with the performances. Have been incredibly lucky. They deserved to a point, or possibly the 3 points yesterday. To be fair, at the same time, the Arsenal should have had a pen. Against Forest, you've got a free kick that should never have been a free kick. Do you know what I mean? What do you think the score will be? And yeah, I reckon it's probably just going to be a snatch and grab, mate. 1-0, I think. Joe Linton's down injured. It's never a good sign. Big Joe's shin pads literally is just a bit of phone. Typical deluded Geordie. I mean, that's a bit of a personal attack, Scott. Do you want to, like, what? How am I deluded, mate? Tell me how I am deluded, young sir. Leeds beating Forest. Did not have that on me bingo card today. Stephen, I wish I knew the answer, mate. I really wish I knew the answer to that, if I'm honest. After yesterday's Sunderland will beat Newcastle again. I'm not convinced they will. I've answered this on many occasions. If you look at how Newcastle perform again in the big games, and regardless of what people might say, beating Sunderland will always be Newcastle's first priority, and it'll be a massive game for us. I don't think it'll be as easy as I thought at the beginning of the season. I think it'll be a 2-1 or 1-0. They like a physical battle, bullied us yesterday. But to be fair, Arsenal are easy to bully. Yous aren't a physical side. Yous might like to think yous are, but Arsenal is not a physical side. Gabriel cries at the slightest touch. So yeah. I bet you bloody Brentford score, yeah. Pope, man! Honest to God, get him out of my fucking club, man. What is Pope? How is Nick Pope a professional goalkeeper, man? Just nearly cost her a goal there. Jesus Christ, man. Honestly, get him out the fucking club. He's such a terrible goalkeeper. Forest 1-1. I've not had any alert come through. Like, who scored for Forest? Steven in the house. Lots of laughing. Red and white. Some more laughing. And then you forgot the red. Oh, now you've corrected it. Well done. Well done. Stephen B in the house. What an interesting name. Stevie B. Why is a commentator saying such an awkward one? That's not an awkward thing for a professional goalkeeper. You see Sunday League dealing with that day and dude. How have we started? Same as we always start, away from home at the minute. Terrible, mate. I thought that he didn't do well, man, Thomas. He did not do well at all. He's not an England goalkeeper. He's fucking shit. Honestly, I will have nobody tell me Pope's a good keeper. I tell you what, I'd go as far to say, and I said earlier that I wouldn't take a single Sunderland player. I'd take their bloody goalkeeper. That's who I'd take. I'd take their goalkeeper over Nick Pope. Mags in meltdown. Meltdown over what, mate? Holly SCSC. Did Pope do something to you in a previous life? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He really upset us. Holly, I mean, you've said it now. Like, you don't have to keep saying it, do you? Like, I know Sunderland's a bit uneducated, but like, you don't have to just keep copy and pasting, you know. Yeah, how far behind am I? Mousetrap, no. Honestly, mate, it's terrible. Like, it's so bad. I don't understand what is happening with it, to be honest. It's just not been a great start. I mean, it's not how we start, it's how we finish, I suppose, but like, I don't understand what's going on. Chloe, we are a totally different team in the Prem. Yeah, they're just not bothered. Honestly, unless it's a top 16, they just didn't care. Do you know what I mean? Tamworth on tour. Hi, how you doing? You okay? Hello. How do you do? Proud to be a member of the Northeast crew. I say hello, hello. How the doing? Melody to the microphone and get your body moving. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you're well. I am glad you are well. How's everybody's Sunday been anyway? Because this Newcastle game's crap. Like we will come good. We will come good. It's just. Do you know who we're really? Do you know who we're really missing? Hall and Tino. We're really missing two of the greatest fullbacks in the league. Well, most promising fullbacks in the league. Not greatest. Obviously, that was an overstatement. Manager picks the team. Tino definitely. We're just missing them so much. Is this gonna be 1-0? Like we're so easy to counter on now as well. Like there seems to be no plan B whatsoever. Where's me water? Oh, have I left it upstairs? I think I've left it upstairs. You've had your you've had your little run. It's time to move over for mighty Sunderland. Yes, lad. Enjoy it while it lasts, mate. Honestly, enjoy it while it lasts, brother. Oh, that tickled me so much. That the mighty Sunderland. Oh, that is funny. Trips can't even cross a ball at the minute, like. Da 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 da. I think Joe's coming off injured. Big Joe is coming off injured. Ramsey coming on to place him. I'll enjoy the 14th of December, pal, when you get sent home after a final defeat. We party all night. Jesus Christ, Owen. Are you Hurricane? Are you Hurricane? 5-0. Fucking hell, and you see Newcastle fans are deluded. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ on a motorbike. Five now. Yo, Dylan, welcome back. 3 games this season, we scored a goal 90 plus minute and got an extra 5 points from it. These. And I didn't see you comment, mate. So players are tired. Any other clubs actually like Newcastle? Be serious. Mate, the only reason people hate Newcastle, Reed, is because of the Saudi ownership. Before that, nobody hated it. Like, do you know what I mean? But football is a business, and I couldn't give a shit where the money comes from as long as we've got the money. Like, nobody, like, if you go outside of Sunderland, nobody knows Sunderland, mate. Like, do you know what I mean? You kind of broad, you barely see a Sunderland top. And to be honest, until you were back in the Prem, I barely seen a Sunderland top. We played a game on Wednesday, and then No, on Sunday. I don't know what I've missed there, Dylan. Delusion Geordie. I honestly, like, is that all just fake? Oh, Dylan, I'm glad you've come back with the same banter, mate, because your banter's actually quite decent, to be fair. Can you just, like, tell all the others? Do you know what, mate? Newcastle have been to the championship, and every time we went into the championship, we came up as champions. Do you know what I mean? You've come up through playoffs. You weren't even the best in your league. Like, we win the league, son. Anything to say on that? No, thank you. Um, please don't send us requests to co-host unless I know you in real life, or we've built up some form of understanding on here. I won't be accepting. Were you alive when we went up after losing the playoff final? I don't know. When was that, mate? I'll tell you. The thing is, yeah, Harry, so like I'm responding to what people are saying. Like I don't know if you understand how like people who try to make content and do lives work, right? So what happens is they engage with what people are saying. I'm watching the Newcastle match and it's Sunderland fans talking to me. Like just to give you like a little bit of a lesson, cause I appreciate the repost. Oh shit, what have been this game? Dylan, we beat us in the semi-finals, then lost to some team who got done for match fix. So he didn't even win then. He just went up on a technicality. In the 90s, if it was early, I mean, I was born 90s, mate, but I don't. Boards, open the boards, son. There we go. There we go. Newcastle won. Brentford nil. Harvey Barnes. Absolute beauty. Open the mags. Goal. Devon Murray will concede. You it, brother. How you doing, bro? How you doing? I'm getting loads of shit off your lot as per me. Newcastle was a horrible club. I mean, that's a bit mean, isn't it? Care to explain? Dylan still got the second. I know, mate. I know. We beat Brentford, so it's expect. Oh Jesus, it's okay. Big dogs in the league. You okay? You doing okay? I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like I don't mind like so like I don't mind this Dylan kid. This Dylan like actually has like a chat. You know what I mean? But like the rest of your mob are just fucking thick, mate. They come in with deluded mag or mind the gap and then piss off. Um, horrible club with horrible owners. Okay, I mean, do you want to explain? Dylan, I appreciate the follow, mate. Laws, would you like to explain more on how it's a horrible club with horrible owners? I mean, I'm open to the conversation. Mate, I do mind the guy in the Champions League. Mind that guy. I will say owners are canny messed up. I think it depends on like I'm not being funny, really. I don't really get into politics on me lives and things like that. I don't really care, right? But nobody cared when Chelsea had a Russian owner. Nobody cares when it's American owners. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I personally do not care where the money comes from. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, Dylan, correct me if I'm wrong. If they wanted to buy Sunderland, you'll be in the exact same position to say, yes, please, give us the money. Do you know what I mean? Like, but that's them though. The Saudis actually have the money through like oil and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Stisha, not hard to beat Brentford though. Actually, Brentford's been pretty decent the past couple of games. I'm happy with kid. Huh? Fair, fair, fair. I, you know what I mean? I stay in my lane, mate. I get involved in what involves me. Who am I to say who's human rights and things like that? You know what I mean? Third class citizens in the UK right now because the British can really talk about what other countries do. But what was the score against Arsenal at home for yous? I tell you what the score was, mate. We got beat 2-1. Gabriel should have been sent off, and then we should have also had a pen. So yeah, we got beat 2-1, mate. Uh, when is St James's getting knocked down? We need the confirmation of the new stadium. To be fair, I'm good with banter because I live in Washy, so it's fifth. To be fair, I live in Springwell Village now, mate. I'm literally just in the village. Gabriel, 95th minute. Up until that point, mate, we were drawn, and Gabriel should have been sent off. Like, are you forgetting that his arm was up here? Not for everyone beating West Ham and drawing with Arsenal. No, mate, do you know what? You're totally right. But we beat Arsenal over two legs in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup, then beat Liverpool in the final. We've also, you know, currently sitting comfortably sixth in the Champions League, still in the Carabao Cup. So although he's are enjoying some good league form, how's everything else going? You know what I mean? Same with Villa Force. Again, it happens. You know what I mean? You can only you've only got so much luck in this world, and if the decisions went our way, would be a lot higher up in the table. And same for yous, or could have been worse off. For example, I don't know if you remember the Forest game. The free kick that led to your goal was never a free kick. He didn't even touch him. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's you just got to go on with whatever you get, really. Uh, mind the gaff. Yo, Shane, bro. Baltimore, appreciate yous. Appreciate the support on the lives, man. Appreciate it. It's such laziness, that. Like, at least say hello or something. Don't start with that because the slow mo does not show as a free kick. Shut up, bro. To be fair, I haven't seen the slow mo. I watched the game and it definitely wasn't a free kick. Like, it was a soft free kick. However, regardless of my views on the free kick, I think the free kick routine was class. To be fair, like the routine itself deserved the goal. Are we playing different leagues? Gotta give it to. We've been knocked at it a lot. It's not my club, Shane, bro. It's not my club. I'll ask the lads. To be honest, Dylan. Again, I think you need to stay grounded a little bit here. Right, yous have had a very, very good start. I do not think he'll finish above us. Mainly due to you are losing half of your squad to the African Cup of Nations, and can you give the same performance losing that many players? You have to think this is something we've been doing now for the past. Like Eddie Howe's been in charge for 4 years, and out of them 4 years, we've been in the Champions League twice. We've been two finals, so we know how to get up the table. Do you know what I mean? That isn't a dig. That's just using common sense. It's going to make the 14th of December interesting. I still think we win that, like. But again, I don't think it's going to be an easy game. To be honest, I'd take a 1-0 win, yeah, like. What, from the African Cup? Is that what you're saying? Like, can you recall him from the Cup or recall people from loan? Sorry, mate. User Barnes' goal was decent, to be fair. Typical Barnes goal. Oh, I keep fucking catching this. AFCON. But again, though, it depends whether the players want to come back, though, doesn't it? Like, I know you might want to recall them, but for some of these players, the African Cup of Nations is going to be more important than the Newcastle Sunderland derby. So it just depends on whether they come back. But I'm sure you are losing a massive chunk of your squad to the AFCON. I thought it was more. I'm sure you are losing about 6 or 7 players. I mean, still losing 3 midfielders is a lot. Five. But that's still 5 players that you've got to go a massive run of games with in a December can really make or break your season, especially with all the games coming up. Either way, though, Big Joe smashes you all. Know what I mean? He's come off injured the day, to be fair, Big Joe. Callum, we haven't played that well, like, but quality for months. No, 100%. Shaka does not clear Big Joe, but I'm interested to see that, to be honest. Because, like, believe it or not, like, I rate Shaka. Like, I think he's a quality player. I loved him when he was at Arsenal, proper shit house. And I love players like that, to be fair. Yeah, nah, Callum, it's every time, isn't it? There's just no consistency from him whatsoever. Like, Big Joe's giving it to the fans. I get it out here, tackle. Fucking play proper ball, bro. Do you reckon? But see, I think it'll be a feisty game, like, because especially if you look at how Newcastle's playing, we have to come in with intensity and we have to come in with a point to prove because again we aren't playing well away from home and we're playing is at that fucking tin pot Carla Stadium. Do you know what I mean? Yo, Wallace, bro, how you doing? How you doing? Blue and orange, blue and orange. It's probably why we've scored. Um, Callum, I've answered this a few times, mate. Honestly, I've answered this a few times. Like, I'm not bothered. I'm not concerned about the Derby game at all. Mainly because it's the biggest game of the season so far. Do you know what I mean? And if you look at the big games, Newcastle have turned up and put in a performance. And when we put in a performance, we'll quiet that Tim Pot club. Like, we'll quiet them down. Do you know what I mean? Like, Dylan, I don't really rate the atmosphere, to be honest. And again, it's because, sorry, I'm lying, Reed. I'm lying. So when yous are full and when yous are at capacity and yous are winning, yous are unreal. But as soon as things don't go your way, yous disappear. Not potentially you, but majority of them just disappear and hide under a rock. What is going on? Villa 2-0 up against Bournemouth. I would sack Howe at the end of the season if he doesn't get top 10. He's doing a great job, though. To be honest, I love Howe, and I don't think he should get. I don't think he should be sacked, especially not in season. Me frustration with Eddie Howe is his lack of plan B, and the fact that he chooses Nick Pope. To be honest, I don't think it's all Howe's fault this season. Though, to be honest, I think if you look at the first couple of games, we were playing without a recognised number 9. Um, then we bought 2 strikers, and one of them got injured on international duty straight away. So, and I don't think Nick was bought to be the main striker at this stage. I think it was Wissa for the next season or two, and then Voltamore was going to like kick on from there because he's still a young lad. Do you know what I mean? I think once we get majority of our hitters back, I think we'll be sound. Like, you got to think we're missing Hall, Tino, key parts of our defence, and also key parts of our attack. I think with the Champions League for that's the problem, isn't it? And that'll tell from Eddie Howe. Because realistically, I think we're good for the Champions League now. I'm sure with the league format last year, somebody went through with 3 wins. That's all you needed was 3 wins, and it got you through. We are currently 6th, and I'm going to be honest, getting beat and resting people for the derby, I would take every single day of the week, especially if we win the derby. Because what I also don't want to happen is if you beat us in Derby Day, which is a high possibility. If you beat us, I don't want the Champions League being used as an excuse for us getting beat. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if that made sense, but that's me thought logic behind it. I didn't even notice the likes. With 2.2k likes, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate it. TikTok, we have got obviously the YouTube above because the YouTube has a much better visual quality. Me bottles upstairs, lads. Just forgot to get it. That's a thing. I don't want it to be an excuse. Do you know what I mean? If we get beat, it's because you are better on the day, or there's potentially a decision or something that's gone your way. When it comes to Derby Day, I don't want excuses. If we get beat, we have to look at ourselves in the mirror and go, why have we just got beat? Do you know what I mean? Hello. Hola, hola. Yo, Harry, how you doing? You okay? Father. Either way the game goes, that'll be good atmosphere. Unfortunately, there will be scraps like to be fair though, they might keep us in the stadium like they did last time, you know, and not let because if you remember for the FA Cup, they made we travel down early. Go on, Bruno. Made we travel down early. Let we decorate a section of your stadium, and then kept we back to avoid that, didn't they? It might have been. It might have been. It might have been, but I'm not. I'm not 100%. Like we don't know, do we? Well, I suppose we'll find out on the 14th because your club got a lot of backlash for letting us change some things in your bar, which was funny, by the way. We would never let you do that. Like, not a chance in hell. Like how air trips go balling. It's a shite game, by the way. And they're not doing that again. Imagine if they did, though. Imagine. My car needs wash, laws. To be fair, I should have probably took it to get washed this morning, to be honest. Carl, have Sunderland played anyone yet? Liam Baltimore is 6'6" and can't win a header. Liam, like I don't know how much football you've played, but not a lot of tall players can jump. Do you know what I mean? Nobody would have cared much if you 100%, but because you lost, it just added, didn't it? Added to the thing. Most tall players can't jump. I'm 5'9". I've outjumped 6 foot players before. That's a great film, Thomas. What are you laughing at? I am 5'9". Little Dave. Right, YouTube, I'm going to stop the buzzer so it doesn't make that awful noise. TikTok, YouTube, once half time comes, I will be going for a vape and getting some more water. I mean, we didn't ask Thomas, to be fair. You're 5'10", man. How are Sandro? Oh, that's unlucky, that. Nah, he's not, though, is he? He's definitely not, though. Definitely not, though. 5'8" on a good day. Yeah, Lorna, I will mute you, you know. Well, this is a little bit better. I'm actually playing a bit of football now, and then Bruno just whips across straight in a Callagher, sorry. Don't be so rude. You're the one being rude. Draw. It was all downhill from that 5-1 with my badges. It was all downhill from there. We didn't have a good one, like, but at the same time though, Dylan, I feel like he's cheated because every time he's came up against Newcastle, you just sacked your bloody manager. So I feel like he's employing dirty tactics, to be honest. Didn't get ahead of yourself, so because you know we're currently the last team to win a derby, and then if we win this derby and then the next derby, that's 3 in a row. You know what I mean? Sorry, not if, when. When. We were 3.9k likes, I appreciate you, man. Hey, is that still 3 Derby games in a row? Doesn't matter if it's a cup game or not, mate. Like, would we have played each other 3 times? The last 3 times we met, Stephen. Oh yeah, Harry kid. Newcastle are jealous of Sunderland. Why would Newcastle be jealous of Sunderland? Please explain to me why Newcastle would be jealous of Sunderland. Genuinely, and people say we're deluded when you got comments like that. Under 21s. Stanley, I appreciate the heart, me. I appreciate it. Also appreciate the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Under 21s. Shall we? Right, like, you're taking this out of context now, but if he's want, we can include the lasses as well, you know? We can include the lasses. Okay, now. Where's me thing? Alright, move this to... Oh, I've already done it. There we go. I think TikTok, I'm not being funny, but there's 10 people in here right now, and I can promise at least 2 of yous aren't following. And if you do follow, that puts with 1,700 followers on TikTok. So if you can drop that follow button, that would be fantastic. We can include my back garden stacks then at 600. uh, Max, we are so bad away. We are terrible away from home at the minute. Potter, I've already explained multiple times, mate. I'm looking forward to December. I'm looking forward to bringing all 3 points back to St James's Park. TikTok, YouTube, I am going to go for the vape though, so I shall not be long. I need a wee as well, actually. Uh, Never looted mug as well. Wow, thanks, man. Oh, cheers, Dylan. I appreciate that. Got the Saudi outfits in the background as well, man. Where's the Saudi? Mate, we're owned by a Saudi club. Honestly, man, you know what? I can't even backtrack. It'll be a close game and we'll nick it 2-1 or 1 out. Really, that's how it's going to be, but I am going to go for my vape now. Enjoy. Tag amongst yourselves. Couldn't even beat the mighty West Ham. And we couldn't have either. It's bloody typical West. Every team so far that's played terribly in the league, as soon as we played them, they played good. Barnes' goal was decent, to be fair, like. Yo, Kieran, lad, what you saying, bro? Are you at graft today? Jamie, hope we don't switch off second half. Nah, we probably will, like, 100%. So is Botman's goal. Nah, I'm working hard, dead as eyes. Knee point have been open, to be fair. I don't get why we're open on a weekend. I'm there next weekend. Kind of bloody wait, mate. There's no football for me neither, because it's international break, isn't it? That was a hard watch. Aye, not been a great first half, like. You'll have a long one, like. There's no way you've only done 8 goals. Time you been in since? First thing. Dylan, I can't get tickets, mate. So there's no waiting list for a season ticket. So unless you know somebody who's got them, then you've just got to hope and pray you can get a ticket for the ballot. I did get Wembley tickets last year though. I mean, he's kind of saying now about Newcastle fans not being allowed, mate. Yous went silent yesterday once Arsenal went 2-1. And let's not forget how empty your stadium was most games last year. Oh, what you want about us? You need to specify this, mate. Arsenal fans are shit. Can't stand them. Did you see how many empty seats there was at Villa for the European game on Thursday? It was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. Not been a bad little live so far, this, like. We've had 1K views. I'm okay with that, you know. What do you reckon that's what it was because of where the team's from? Well, did you not see what happened? Did you not see the crack with the Villa game? So the chief police or whatever it was had said they weren't allowing the away fans at all, and then the government overrid the decision and was like, "No, you need to let them in." The YouTube's been dead today, like. Do. It was always going to happen, that though. Like, always going to happen. So in reality, they probably should have just not bothered and not let the fans in. Do you know what I mean? Like, did you see the resources and that? Like, the amount of police, drones, all that. like for a football game. One, like for the average person who like that would be terrifying. I remember. I want to say it was one day last year. I want to say it was one day last year. I was walking around Newcastle, and it was now when all the police and that was in the cities, and like you seen on response and that, and genuinely it felt unnerving how many people were there. Actually, I tell you when it was. It was for the Cellar Cup last season. Cellar Cup, because I met my mate. Went to watch the Cellar Cup and it was armed police in the stadium. That mate, it was uneasy. Not in the stadium, sorry, in the streets. It was uneasy because it was the day there were day of the protests and that as well. It was brutal. Dylan, it's the same. It's in James's. It's the same. It's in James's. So if the Gallagher is quiet, the full stadium is. It's literally the same. Um, when I had my season ticket, man, mate, so I used to sit in my season ticket was in the Leazers end, which is under the away fans, just behind the goal. And I used to get into scraps with more of our own fans than anything else, just because of how quiet it was. Um, and I chinned the lad in front of us once. This is a bit. Look, I mean, it's better because we're winning. You know what I mean? If we went into that half 1-0 down, we would be saying it was a disaster of a half because the half was terrible. I Anthony, I don't get it. Are you a Sunderland fan? Fuck the Mags. What you on about me? Oh, that's from Matty. Well, Anthony, like, you have eyes, surely, yeah? The fuck? Yeah, my fantasy is done fucking terrible today. Like, Matty can't wait for the 14th. Shake and use lot. Got some catching up. See what I mean, Dylan? Like, it's just the same rinse and repeat all the time, isn't it? Again, TikTok, like, although I don't really go live and I don't really have guests on me live unless I'm aware, like, we've built up some form of banter or I know you in me actual personal life I don't accept. But I appreciate the follow. We are now one follow away from 1700. As a not so wise Geordie man once said, I'm waiting to get me suit. I'm going to get me suit measured. Do you know what? Like, it's funny. It's funny because, like, I understand why he's a hype, and I get it. Like, I totally understand it, but I think he's getting a bit carried away. Like, you know what I mean? Right, I'm gonna go for a quick vape before the second off. time and we're literally just about to kick off. This is honestly, like, genuinely, as much as I can't stand you, is like it's great for Northeast football. The fact that you've come up and done so well, but I just can't wait till the the dip. To be honest, like, I'm actually looking forward to it because it it actually upsets my weekends. Like, I'm wrong, Reed. So if you win and we get beat, like, my weekend is ruined. It's because of this. Not you, but like most of the crap that comes in me comments. You should have seen it. Honestly, Dylan, last week, the TikTok performed a lot better. There was like 16 people in for most of the live, which is decent. And then as soon as full time hit, there was 99 Mackims in here just giving us abuse. That was genuinely all it was. And because I do this, it's why it ruins me weekend. Exactly, it drops right down. Like, sometimes, some days it's good, some days it's bad. But as soon as Newcastle are doing bad, you're in like a shot. I don't even know how he's find it. Do you know what I mean? But you just seem to bloody like find the live easy and just fucking brutally attack us. Sometimes it's hard though, because some of them follow. Do you know what I mean? I just popped in. It's funny, and then you decided to stay. In your words, to hate watch. Exactly that. So realistically, then, where do you think you'll finish? Like, realistically, where do you think you'll finish? If I well, no, Vinny, we need a Langa in this game. A Langa hasn't worked for me. A Langa has not worked. He needs to figure it out, and he needs to figure it out quick, because if Murphy's continuing to play most games, then something is wrong. Want to finish top seven, but realistically about 9th to 13th. Um, I don't think that's a stretch with how he's have started. I think if you had said that at the beginning of the season, I would have said you were nuts. But I think based on how he's started, I don't think that's a stretch, to be fair. Vinny, I agree. I think his pace would be sick for the game, but his end product just has not been there. And it's upsetting, because I really thought the Alanga move would work. Obviously, he needs time to fit into this style of play, but it just hasn't happened for him so far, I'm afraid. I tell you who I do like, this Jacob Ramsey. I like Ramsey a lot. Oh, Trips just got megged. Chelsea are so hit and miss this season. Like, realistically, if you look at the league, probably the only team that's remained consistent is Arsenal. Every other team's been inconsistent. True needs to find himself sooner rather than later, but maybe more minutes might do that, or maybe bench might 100%. We hope so. Rob Edwards has left Borough. Eyes off the Wolves, isn't he? I mean, yeah, in the Premier League, as it stands right now, that is factually correct, Dylan, which is really upsetting. But I think if anybody looks at how well we played against Liverpool, like where's that performance been for the rest of the season? And I've also just hit me foot off my chair, and it's really bugging in. Malik Tiao, I did not expect him to be starting ahead of people like, but he's probably been my best player in defence. Same, mate. He's solid, 100%. He's unreal. Like him and Botman together, class partnership. Oh, where Ramsey? Where's his support? Hey, Bonds, why aren't you getting on your bike, man? If you keep an eye on our next 4 game results before we play, you'll have a better idea. No, 100%, man. And I think same for us, but we just have the Fulham, Bournemouth, Liverpool, and City. Is the only go on, Bonds. Oh, there's nobody there, man. Every time. Um, I can't see he's getting anything at Liverpool and City. I would have said Bournemouth, but they're getting battered off Villa. But Fulham's not an easy game, you know. Like, I mean, it could just be Newcastle, but I always find Fulham is like a bogey team to play. Fulham and Brighton. I imagine. This has been so painful to watch. Well, it doesn't mean that painful, to be fair. Like, we've looked good in spells, but it's not been a great performance. Vinny, I think you're ahead of me, mate. What's happening? Like, I'm not watching it. I'm watching it on the web so that I can do the live. I'm guessing I'll find out. Like, so I'm on the 53rd minute. That's Murphy all over. Murphy's not a good bowler. He's very, very lucky. Right, so I'm about a minute behind. I'm about a minute behind, bro. It's like, all right, wing. I try. What is it? So many similarities, mate. You know what I mean? Do you reckon? We are the Geordies, the Geordie boy. How needs to make a sub, yeah, like. Uh, I mean, I'm going to get a clean sheet for Palace. I'm okay with that. Oh. Oh, I've broke me bloody life. Oh, God. Fuck's sake, man. Uh, no worries, Dylan, mate. I appreciate you stopping by, mate. Appreciate you stopping by. Who him out this fucking club? Honest to God. Why are you coming for that? Just stay on your fucking line. It's a long throw in. Jesus Christ, man. But what is Pope doing that? Why is Pope even getting involved in that? If you miss that and it gets the knock on, they've got an open goal, which is exactly how he scored. I swear to God, Nick Pope should never, ever, ever be a professional goalkeeper. He's fucking shit, mate. It's absolutely shit. I mean, he did. He come out, tried to punch along through in. Nowhere near it. Honestly, he was nowhere near it either. We need Wissa fit. I'd agree. Nick Pope is never gonna drop. Nick Pope is never gonna drop anyway. What's the score? It's ones each. I know. Honestly, mate, it's just such poor goalkeeping. Like genuinely poor goalkeeping. Special K laughing. Honestly. Oh, I can't be fucking bothered, me. Uh, I don't know, mate. I guess you're going to tell us all, because I'm assuming you're a Sunderland fan. So they're doing really well. Why is fucking Nick Pope in this fucking squad, man? It's genuinely, it's like Pope's on a mission to cost us games. Ah, DMA is back. Hello, mate. I wondered where he'd gone. Ah, no, I'm not, pal. Luckily, who just support them, mate? He shouldn't be coming to try and punch at. He's nowhere near it. If he stays on his line there, it's still 1-0. Honestly, if Nick Pope stays on his line there, we're still in the lead. You bugger. I had to think on how I was going to do that, because did I want to be honest or did I want to be a prick? So, Max. Dylan, I was going to say you like your little mug. Hey, honestly, man. Why is Nick Pope so bad? Can somebody please answer that for us? Alanga's now getting warmed up. Not that it fucking matters, like. Most people consider them a derby, you know. Well, that's clearly a foul. That's a pen. Dan Burn knows it. That I think. Showing the replay now. Showing the replay now. Oh, it's a fucking pen. It's a pen. It's a pen. It's a fucking pen. I don't even need to watch this. I need a wee. It's a pen all day. The ref thought it was a simulation. It's a pen. I mean, he does make a meal of it, but let's see what force is. That's surely getting given. No pen. We got away with that one then, because that's a pen all day. I am going to go for a quick hit and a miss. I think we've gotten away with one there. I think if it was given as a pen, it would have been a soft pen, but it's still a pen. No, 100%. I genuinely think that should have been a pen. It would have been a soft pen, but still a pen at the end of the day. Like, do you know what I mean? We're gonna lose this game. Yeah. Alive has massively slowed down now. %, 100%. I thought it was a pen as soon as I seen it. I thought it was a pen. I should have probably brushed my hair, really, shouldn't I? But I washed it last night, so it just does now. I genuinely, we're gonna get beat, you know. It's just so easy to play against Newcastle now. Camperman, keep looking up. I do, mate. I look up at the Champions League table, do you know what I mean? See where we are there. There's levels to this game, son. Levels. Fucking hell, Pope caught a ball. I've literally just witnessed Nick Pope catch a ball. Oh, no. Oh, well, lads. Go on. Oh, there's nobody there again, man. Every fucking time there's a ball in the box. There's nobody there. There's nobody there. Like some excellent football there. Some nice little 1-2s. Nobody there. Jokes aside, appreciate it, mate. Appreciate it. I'm all for the banter, mate. I'm all for the banter. Mo user Sakao. Wow. It's gonna happen eventually, I think. You won't hear me asking for him to be sacked unless he keeps playing Nick Pope. Like then, I'll probably start asking for him to leave. Like Daniel Allen, I don't trust you, mate. You got two first names. You know what I mean? You're saying come on, Brentford with two first names. Kind of trust you. Sack all the coaching stuff. Wow, that was close by Barnes. That like very close. Oh, is how gonna make a sub yet? With 70 minutes nearly. 67 minutes on the clock, and the only sub we have made is due to injury. We aren't playing fucking well. Make a substitution. Like. Are you okay, mate? Like who hurt you? I well, we don't know the extent of Big Joe. Joe's could just be an impact. Aye, Dylan, still ones each, mate. Still ones each. Oh, I think Pope's injured. Use away on his eye away. Yes, Pope injured. I mean, I never wish for anybody to get injured, but I mean, we're getting a better replacement coming on. Real question is, when are you going to load up Battlefield? I've got Battlefield, bro. I've got it. I've had one game of Red Sec. Oh, I've just realised who it is. But Luna, how you doing, bro? What's happening? What can get Ramsey on that pitch, man? He's injured. Get him off. Vinny, I was actually pretty goated at Warzone, to be honest. I used to be pretty goated. I'm sure if you go far enough back on the page, you'll be able to see some naughty sniper kills. I was pretty goated. That's what started me streaming off. Was Warzone. I pivoted though because I got sick of cheaters. So I pivoted to football. Is Ramsdale coming on or not? Right, bro. Try to do it myself. Why I prefer I started on console, bro. I started on console, moved to PC. To be perfectly honest, from somebody who's played mouse, key, and controller, the advantage is always on controller. Oh, sorry, I'm lying. So until they both feel the view out for console, PC players had the advantage. Whereas now, there's just no real advantage to being PC. Um, everybody Then you've got the cheating side of things where it's like, oh, it's only PC players. You can get all the cheats on the PlayStation 5 and get them all on the Xbox Series X. Like, do you know what I mean? That if people are going to cheat, they're going to cheat. Do you know what I mean? But Warzone just doesn't do anything about it. You ain't got the fight Sunderland have. What fight does Sunderland have, like? This has been shitest. We still haven't made a sub, by the way. Aye, nah, bro. I've played it. I've played it. It seems decent, to be fair. I think it's something I can get my teeth into. It's just having the time to actually do it. You know what I mean? Like, can my FPL get anywhere? Semenyo's just had a pen saved. Like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening here? Like, Jesus Christ. Because you've got a child. It looked a pen. It looked a pen. I can't be bothered. Dylan, stop it. It's a red. It has to be. It's fucking Eddie Howe. Dan Burn gets burnt for pace. Do you know what? Like, my post-match video is going to be interesting. Like, he's been absolutely fucking done by pace, man. Fuck's sake. I don't. I think this gets overturned, you know. But again, though, it's Eddie Howe. Why has he not made a sub? We've got Lewis Hall on the bench. Get him on the pitch. Burn got done for pace. So even if this gets overturned and Burn is on, get him off. He's been done by pace. We're 73 minutes into the fucking game and Eddie Howe's not made a change other than a tactical one for an injury. So regardless of what happens, this is how. Why has he not made a sub? Why can't he see what everybody else sees? I absolutely love Dan Burn, but he gets done week in, week out at left back. He's not a left back. So wait a second. He's going to bring Pope off when Pope could have came out for that ball. Ramsdale would have. I can't be arsed. I genuinely cannot be arsed with this absolute dog shit football. Like, no, I'm not okay. I'm really not okay. Eddie Howe, I'm really done with him. He's pissed us off. So he's got Ramsdale stripped off, but Pope's going to be there on for the pen. If you're taking him off, just fucking take him off. Honestly, Corey, mate, it's not been great. It's not been great at all. It's been shite, mate. And this pen could have been avoided. Alright, now he's making a sub. 75th minute. Right, what have I just been saying? He's now bringing Lewis Hall on. So is the pen. We still don't know, mate. We still don't know. Liverpool fan me, mate, but I have no hate for the Geordies. Get on, sausage. Honestly, I can't be bothered here. Like, before I do me post-match review, I might have to take 5-10 minutes because these events right now could have been avoided if Howard have acted sooner, and also could have been avoided if Pope wasn't even in the pitch. The first goal was because Pope came to punch the ball from an unfucking do it, man. Why is it Eddie Howe sending Ramsdale to the slaughter here? His first interaction's a pen if it's been given. I don't even know if it's been given. Well, you seeing that's a pen? Is the pen actually being confirmed? They deserve it because the first one should have been given, but fuck me. Cue all of the Sunderland fans coming in, Dylan. Cue all of them coming in. I wear Rams. Come on, Ramsdale. Two one Brentford. Well done, Eddie Howe. Well done. Well done. Well done. Absolute fucking shit show of a performance, this. Listen, that's not Ramsdale's fault. TJ again, mate. I 100% agree. Pope should be nowhere near the starting 11. I've had enough. I've genuinely had enough of Eddie Howe and his shit. Like, Steven, I don't know what's happening, man. Both goals could have been avoided, by the way. Like, both goals weren't a brilliant piece of play. One was a long throw in that Pope's come out to punch. It was nowhere near it. Left an open goal. Then that pen there just is pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. And to be honest, I was crying out for substitutions before this, and he makes a substitution as a pen's happening, sends Ramsdale to the slaughter to protect his little fucking bum chum and Nick Pope. Honest to God. It's just shit, man. Absolutely shit. I can't be arsed with these bullshit decisions anymore. Get in, mind the gap. Come on, Amackams. Wow, Fergie. How you doing, mate? How you doing? You know what I mean? Honestly, man. Absolute shit show, this, like. Bring back the championship era. I can't wait till I'll piss off, to be honest. Why is Joe Willock still here? Is it past the ball, man? Handball? And we're not. Is that not a handball? Finally, but all the best. I'll just go and fuck myself, shall I? This is honestly been horrendous. Oh, look who was there. Ramsdale. Cheers, Newcastle. Why are you backing on Newcastle, mate? He got sent off, mate. He just got done for pace. Got done for pace. Which is the same thing what led to the first pen shout. Schnacker, how's a joke? This performance is a joke. The players need to fucking take a hard look at themselves. And I need to remember to try not to swear so much so I don't get another violation. But like it's just difficult. Like when you're watching your team play absolute dog shit, and then the manager's inadequate to make a change or see the change that should be made. Not Corey, you're not wrong, mate. Like we've had no choice all because of injuries, but then we've had Lewis Hall on the bench, and the first warning should have been the first pen shout. That when Dan Burn was put on a yellow card, he should have got Lewis Hall on then. And what did he do? He waited until Dan Bernard got sent off. Absolutely, absolutely stupid. This is horrendous. Content waffle whilst match is on. You know what you do, Pablo, there, mate? Piss off. What a state you, lad. Like, why feel a need? Um, Gone to the match or watch it with your mates. Pablo, you've got no mates. Like, why are you coming in here giving a big licks, you silly little man? I'm gonna stay at you, man. I know. Corey, I don't mind a longer. It isn't working with him at the minute. Pablo, yeah, grow up. I tell you what, Pablo, right? Let's look at the one that needs to grow up here, right? I have a full streaming setup paid for by doing this, right? Whilst you, a fully grown man, are coming on telling me I'm sad. So let's see which one's the one who needs to grow up, shall we? John Joe, things you love to see. Appreciate the live, mate. See, mind the gap. Yeah, they come. How has this worked out for you, Pablo, mate? Aye, Rob, I'm starting to doubt him massively, to be fair. Lewis, shut up, mate. It is getting big, I know. It's upsetting. It's upsetting, mate. Another weekend in the Big Six. Enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it while it lasts. It's a great feeling to be there. It's even harder to stay there. Wonder where Pablo's went. Connor relegation battle incoming. Vinny drying his eyes there. Nah. It was a great point. It was a great point against Arsenal. Like, and I said it earlier. He's probably deserved the win in the long run, to be honest. He's left the Nick on. He's from Greg's. Honestly, it's just been so poor. What's happening with the mags? Shite, mate, shite. Could do with a Greg sausage roll right now. I could do one as well. Did Dan Burn already had a yellow card, mate. He should have been subbed off before that happened. To be fair, um, he just got done for pace. And to be honest, the first one he was given a yellow card, but then the pen was overturned, so the yellow card in theory should have been rescinded. And then the second one was even less of a pen than the first one that got overruled, so it just doesn't make sense. Oh, Pablo's back. Pablo's back. Proper Toon fans don't do this. Pablo, mate, you're using a fake name. Do you know what I mean? Like, judging off your profile picture, it's like when you've got to go to a family dinner, but on the Rob at 5 o'clock, like, do you know what I mean? Like, go on! Oh, it's a CP hat on. Exactly, mate. It's a CP hat. You're 50 years of age or something. And don't call me some little man. Honestly, Vinny, there's been so many of them today. The only difference is somebody was there this time and the defender got a foot on. You think how we'll get sacked soon? I don't think he'll get sacked. I don't think he'll get sacked. You're 41 and you're on TikTok, bro. Calm yourself, will you? Calm yourself. Do we need to get your hard drive checked? You've got offshore final. Dylan. I love that. Jack. Enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Oh, this has been such a tough watch. Like, really, really tough watch. Oh, do you know what? I missed whoever followed. So, whoever followed, appreciate it because we've just hit 1,700 followers. Appreciate it, man. Lewis, I still think we'll have you know. Campervan, appreciate the follow. It'll probably get worse. Honestly, every time we've played bad or lost, it creeps up, mate. It just creeps up. Jet28, appreciate the follow. Mate, I was saying that as well. Never a pen, didn't touch him. The first one was more of a pen than the second. Full time, though, we'll get more of us. Well, just make sure that I'll follow me, do you know what I mean? You played bad all season. I don't think we played bad all season, mate. I think that's a bit of a stretch. But you're entitled to your opinion. Doesn't make it right, like, but you're entitled to it. Never a red card. It was 2 yellows. Mate, we should have. Honestly, like, it's like Nick Pope's on a fucking mission to just ruin Newcastle. And Eddie Howe just can't be arsed. Pope needs to leave the club. He absolutely 100% needs to leave the club. I'm done with him. Honestly, like, genuinely done with him. Like, I hope he breaks a finger or something so he can't play. Nothing serious, but just enough to make sure he can't play for me. Do you know what? Before the stoppage time and before your lot come and give us a boost, I'm going to go for another week. And probably cry while I'm at it. And if Pablo comes back, give him some shit. Oh, I'm glad we went for a piss. Eddie Howe. Damn, man. Only the team because he's on live. Coolest Pope is one of your best players. No, he's shit, man. He just hasn't got any bottle. Genuinely has not got the bottle to drop players. It did take forever that pen check, like. Listen, there's 11 minutes. There's 11 minutes. If Sunderland can snatch a bloody equaliser against Arsenal, then surely we can find something against Brentford. We hope. You pricks. I told you not to get ahead of yourself. Listen, I said at the start of the game it would be 2-1. I just got the team wrong. Do you know what I mean? And I believe even when we went before we scored, I was saying we're getting beat today. Oh, you weren't going to mention the gap, were you not? Mada bees. Bummed by the bees. Lennon, I mean, bit of a exaggeration, like, but aye, Bournemouth's taking a hint now, like. Um, are you watching me at Nando's? You little divvy. Enjoy your chicken, man. Poor Brentford side. This as well. Two poor sides. Honestly, mate, it's been shocking. The game. I honestly like. I don't look forward to the Premier League anymore. Like, I just don't. Me and the bench showing support and laughing a little bit. More than a little bit. I'm going to assume it's more than a little bit here. What did you get in Nando's? Getting it from the Mags tears. Jesus Christ. This is two seasons. So I but me, we're beating teams that you'll never beat, you know what I mean? Got the biggest smile on the mouth. Was that? Do you know what? I'm gonna ring them, me, and I'm gonna get Nando's evacuated. Next year's for us. I mean, you're getting ahead of yourselves a little bit here, mine. And honestly, right, I tell you now, Lewis, seriously, if Sunderland qualify for the Champions League this year, right, I will meet up with you and wear a fucking Sunderland top. That is how confident I am. You are not getting Champions League, pal. Right? I'm telling you now, mate. Oh. No, 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 no. I can't be fucked, mate. Like, what the fuck is this, man? What is this absolute nonsense? And genuinely, right, every ounce of my body is telling me not to flip my table right now because, like, it's just absolutely fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Not one of these fucking players have played well today. Shite. Aye, nah, Ash, my bad, my bad. Oh, just took Thiago out of the FPL. I'm gutted for you, mate. I've got some anyway, Mr. Penn. Boom. What's the score? Score's 3-1, pal. Score's 3-1. 3-1. Oh, give us eyes of God. TikTok, man, don't forget, double tap the screen. Follow if you are new, because I am having an absolute amazing time here. Oh my God. This has been absolutely horrendous. Like, we're shit, mate. In the Premier League, we're absolutely dog shit. It doesn't make any sense. Like, we've been mate, we've been absolutely class in the Champions League. We've been unbelievable. And then this absolute dog shit. Like, do these think this type of performance is acceptable? Does Eddie Howe thinks his decisions are acceptable? Aye, we've still got PSG away, but we've beat PSG. We'll beat them at the ground as well. What would you put that down to, you think? I just think it's poor. We've had a poor start, to be honest. I don't think the rat situation at the start of the season helped. We've had a disruptive pre-season. We've then had massive injuries. So's every club, by the way. That's a great save from Ramsdale. We're missing both full backs. We don't have a backup striker. The wingers we brought in just aren't working at the minute. And Eddie Howe's inadequate. Like, he has to do something, and he won't. Dylan. What a prick. You can't see, it just shows how much Isaac carried with me. Like, because look at how Isaac's doing. The striker we bought in to replace Isaac has more goals than Isaac. Jesus Christ, Harry Maguire for Man U has more goals than Isaac this season. Like, um, mad man, Dan, appreciate the follow. Oh, that's no flex. Of course, it's a flex, man. It's because somebody said that. Bringing somebody like Willick on says it all. Does me? Does? Willick shite. I'd hate Willick. Can't stand him. I never said I don't want Eddie Howe anymore. I just need Eddie Howe to make actual changes. So far this season, he's not impacted a game. Nick Pope shouldn't be starting. He should have been dropped. Again, the other day in the Champions League, he started Gordon when Gordon had a hip injury that brought him off against West Ham. Proceeded to start him, and now he's injured. Do you know what I mean? Like, his decision making just isn't there. Pope has not been unreal. That I'm not having that. Honestly, I cannot have that. Like, genuinely, I said this earlier in the stream. I said I wouldn't take a single Sunderland player, and then actually changed my mind and said I'd take Sunderland's goalkeeper over Nick Pope. That is how much Pope is not a good goalkeeper. He's shit. Absolutely dog shit. That's what I mean, Lewis. Like, who said we would have been battered in the Champions League without Pope? Are you mad? We're getting battered in the Premier League because of fucking Pope, man. Sort your life out, will you? This was Son would have scored a 10, man. John wouldn't take a single Sunderland player. Delusional. I'm not. Are you daft, mate? It's not because of Pope. Okay, so explain the first goal. Explain the first goal. It was a long throw-in. He's came to punch a long throw-in. Nowhere near it, which leaves an open goal, which Brentford then score. Then go to the West Ham goal. All three goals were Pope's fault. Go to Arsenal. Again, Pope's fault. Like, what more evidence do I need to give you? Like, do you know what I mean? Well, I appreciate the follow, man. We also Patterson is better than Pope. No, Patterson is, to be honest. Why didn't Botman allow him? Because Pope probably hasn't given him the shout, and even if Botman doesn't get that touch, Pope is still nowhere near it. Like, were we watching the same game, yeah? Can't make your weird saying rival goalkeepers are better than Pope. Anybody is better than Pope, mate. I would take any goalkeeper in the Premier League right now over Pope. Connor, you're being reactionary, to be honest. Pipe down. Fucking Connor, you pipe down, mate, you silly little mug. I'm not being reactionary. I've literally stated it on every single one. You can look at the evidence. Nick Pope is not a good goalkeeper. This season, he is terrible. He's not a good goalkeeper, man. Ramsdale is better than Pope and isn't starting. Eddie Howe should have started Pope ahead of... should have started Ramsdale ahead of Pope after West Ham. All three goals was Pope's fault. Like, what have you got to say to that, Connor? Aye, we've not been good like Riley, mate. Wait, what comment have I missed? Against West Ham, all three goals were Pope. He got fucking megged for one of them. Are you mad? He should have caught the second one and then got beat at near post from 30 yards out. DMA is back. Beating Brentford isn't for everyone. Reet, you little legends. Yeah, Dylan, I told you the numbers. Shut up, didn't I? As soon as full time. Reet, TikTok, I'm gonna guarantee me pre-match video. I'm gonna go make some dinner as well because I'm hungry. I appreciate every single person that came through, followed, comment. You know the drill. I appreciate you all, and we'll be back live. Oh, I'm not entirely sure because it's international break now, so it just depends what I've got on. But I will catch you all in a bit, you absolute legends. Oh, what are you saying? What I missed? Eric Ten Hag at Newcastle, fuck off. David Jackson, appreciate the follow. Aye. Anyway, you legends. Watch the gap piss off. I want to catch you in a bit, man. Have a good one. Appreciate yous. And don't forget to follow in a bit.